As a business leader, if you want to create a sustainable philosophy, in my case that's lean, then that needs to be predicated on a couple of things. The first is employee engagement. Without great employee engagement, you will not sustain lean. The second is great leadership. You need great leadership to be able to engage those employees. In the philosophy of lean, the lean toolset is a mechanism for that engagement. Don't underestimate that mechanism. So what do I mean by that? So as a business leader, you should be chasing 4 imperatives. Inspire trust in the people you work with, up, down and across your organisation. Trust is a real business dynamic. Trust goes up, cost goes down. Don't ignore it. Clarity of purpose. Clarity of purpose enables everybody within your organisation to understand how they contribute. Thirdly, we have the dynamic of alignment of our systems. Misaligned bureaucratic systems are a disease. They detract people from doing the real work, and the real work is about improving your organisation. And finally, the 4th element is unleashing talent. Really critical to sustainable lean philosophy. Why, as a business leader, should you be chasing those 4 things? If you chase those 4 things through the lean toolset, you will create something called the whole person. So you will engage the person's body, their mind, their heart and their spirit. Why are those 4 dimensions really critical? Because as business leaders, my experience tells me that most people, most leaders chase the body because they can KPI the output of that element of an individual. The other 3 elements, they can't KPI, and therefore it's predicated on how much an individual volunteers those 3 elements to their organisation to create true employee engagement. When we look at the 4 imperatives that a leader should be chasing, in terms of lean sustainment, my experience tells me the most powerful element is the one of unleashing talent. Most organisations I've ever been associated with force fit their people into a normal distribution. So we have high performers at one end, low performers at the other end, and a large proportion of the organisation in the middle. Most business leaders I've ever worked with manage the low performers because they have to, and they manage the high performers because they like doing that. That's enjoyable. Those high performers remind them of themselves. Just hold that thought for a moment. If I then ask you, as I do around my organisation, do you have a job? Do you have a role that uses the full breadth of your ingenuity, intelligence, capability? What would the answer be? Most times when I ask that question, the answer is no. If I was to ask you to ask your team that question, what do you think their answer would be? My experience tells me that's also no. But yet, year on year, as a business leader, I'm asked to do more with less. More productivity with less budget, more productivity with less manpower, more productivity with less, more productivity with less. How does that work when you have an organisation that are telling you you're not using their full breadth of their capability, and you're spending all your time managing either end of that distribution? The power is in the middle of your organisation. Go and unleash it.